It goes so like subconscious with it. We all started as one cell. This illusion of separation, it's when you forget like that division. I just want to get out of my comfort zone. Sometimes I get so scared of that.
Excuse me.
PSA, if you haven't liked, comment, or subscribed yet, you must do it now. No. It is a little chilly out here, but it's really not that bad, surprisingly. But I got this cozy Colombia jacket. One second. This tea, this green tea, it go unmatched. Who's Joe? What's a cup of Joe? I don't know. The sun is really beaming right now in the middle of February, and that is all I need. Period. Bruh. Period. Just looking at my skin. I haven't filmed in a little bit, honestly, and sometimes I do feel awkward. Filming videos, but I just know it's for my advancement and expansion when it comes to being authentic and just being myself. Be who you are. And I hope the same for you. I heard something about like performing and performance, and it really had me thinking, like, when it comes to performing for others, for validation, for whatever expectations society may have, it's really just all an illusion that we play into. It goes so like subconscious with it. Me going into the deep stuff for real. Not to get like too deep, but you know, I haven't had the best mental health. Like, I'm literally trying to cover up a double chin and this pimple that I didn't know was there. With you guys.
Take a deep breath, take a deep breath, take a breathe.
I haven't had the best, you know, self-esteem and most positive mental, and that's okay. People go through the ebb and flow of that. This week and last week in particular, I got very conscious of like thought loops, negative thought loops, and just feeling bad, honestly. I was like, why do I just feel so dense and so low? Sometimes we get into this spiral and we just spiral like deeper into it, and sometimes it can feel like it's hard to get out of it, or it's like a pattern or a narrative that you're just so used to. But it really creates like this fisheye view of yourself, of your life, of your circumstances, where you're like, this is just it. It can be difficult when your whole world is just tainted by a filter of a mindset that doesn't really embody the true joy that you deserve or want. And it sucks. The reality that we live, there are illusions. There's optical illusions, and you know, there's ways that the brain processes things, ways that the mind processes things, ways that us humans process. Even the illusion of time, the illusion of colors and the perception of colors, and like everything technically is an illusion. Everything's just based on a story, a narrative that we believe in and take part in through our thought patterns and actions and emotions. When it comes to transmuting those energies, like transmuting negatives into positive, that's truly the only way that energy works. Like in physics, energy is energy's never destroyed nor created, So the only way for energy to be created or destroyed is to transmute it and to transform it. Whenever it came to like my thoughts of doubt that I still have, I was like, why is there doubt? The opposite of doubt is trust. I get to trust in myself more and allow myself to trust in something greater. The truth that I like always go back to is, if you're aware of the negative what ifs, you can also have a positive what if. What if everything just works out? What if a miracle happens today? Like, it's all a choice. Like, we all have a choice to choose what perspective and energy that we want to choose. It's all an energy. When you have a negative what if, it's just
anxiety provoking and fearful and all these things. And
a positive what if, you're like, oh my god, what if I win? Like, what if the greatest thing happens today? We get to partake in that, and it's all your choosing. But I had this analysis question, I don't know, just come up in my mind, where what if life isn't like tricking you? What if it's just responding to the way that you play? If we were to see everything like a game, then of course you have your own choosing. You get to choose a path. You get to choose your energy. You get to choose so many things. You get to choose your character. You get to choose your perspective. That's how a game is set up. And just trying to get in the mood of like gratitude. Whenever you're in like a negative spiral, you just forget. And the story of forgetting your power, forgetting the miracle that you are, forgetting the miracle of life, forgetting the miracle of just being, it just sets up a hell.
it sets up a hell for real.
Especially a past version of myself, a past version of yourself, they were begging for a day like this. Even if it's like so simple as begging to just be in a calm state or begging to just breathe, like a past version of yourself, if they were to look at you right now, they would be grateful for your standpoint right now. And even in my past, like when I was like so anxious, and you know, sometimes I still do, but not as bad as it was before. Like, sheesh. Whenever it was happening, I'm like, oh, how am I just gonna survive this? And then I just know a past version of myself would just be so grateful, so happy with where I am right now. And if you're not, really look into like expectations that you put on yourself. And is it really a external expectation, a external validation? A past version of yourself is so happy with your growth, so happy that you're here and thriving and breathing and just being. I just know that I am so proud of myself and celebrate myself for choosing new and better perspectives for myself, for my joy, for my well-being and spiritual expansion. I feel like every second of every day, we're always expanding, we're always changed, we're always changing, like truly. Truly. We all started as one cell, and then it just divides. Oh, a cute little bird. I had this theory about like the story of creation, like the Big Bang, God created, just in general creation. We divide and we divide and we divide, and this illusion of separation, it's when you forget like that division. And division doesn't have to mean separate. It doesn't mean separate. Division means it's replicated in some way. Even looking at the division sign, it's like a line and then two dots on either side of that line. And it's kind of like a mirror. So everything in your life, it's a mirror to something. Even in my own journey right now, there's so many mirrors to different aspects of even with my own comfort zone. It's just, you know, bouncing off the walls with the thing, because it's like I just want to get out of my comfort zone. Sometimes I get so scared of that, and then you just feel so like contracted by this comfort zone that you've created, and it's just bouncing off, mirroring off of you. I don't know if that makes sense, but if it does to somebody. The reason that I just love getting into psychology, nature, science, metaphysics, physics is because we get to find a way to make life easier for ourselves and allow more joy and a better mindset for ourselves to make life like more heavenly. That's exactly what you deserve, what we all deserve, is to live a life of joy, live a life of experience, and have a grand story. Absolutely. And enjoying the process and the journey, even though sometimes it kind of sucks. As consciousness, we always have the tools of pure awareness, learning, growing, and expanding. We already have the tools to shift our mindset, shift our world for the better. Yum, yum, yum. I just feel really excited, although, you know, sometimes I feel like really fearful, and that's totally okay. Totally okay. It's really about allowing the contrast, but also allowing your awareness to come into hand. Because when we like spiral into these thoughts that aren't us, these identities that aren't us, these material things that aren't us, but are a mirror to something within, that is when you play a grander game, a grander perspective. The things that you seek, it's really like yourself, a call to something inward, not outward. But like, actually, look at how blue the sky is. I'm shook. I really hope this video made sense. I really want to start like just allowing myself to just be more. Really, all I really am seeking is authenticity within, self-acceptance within. Yeah. It's all a journey. It's all a journey. It's all a journey. But I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you guys have a teacup or a cup of joe, I'm just kidding. But if you have one, cheers. Cheers. I love you guys so much. These birds are kind of scaring me right now. I don't know why. It's winter time.
Yes, I.
I mean, I have, but not like this. Go ahead, like.
Goodbye.
Go ahead, like and comment below, and also subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on the post notifications. Bye. Tell you, my lips are chapped for real.